Let's see what they chop it up about.
Love you so much,
I love
bro.
you too, bro.
Let me give you that hug. We've been holding on to this for so long. It's so
Let's see
good
what-
to finally
what
get it
they
out
talk
so
about.
people know.
Bro, so much weight off our shoulders.
And
Like I
you-
said, but it's been years. Like it's literally been years of something that's just weighing you down, and it sucks when people don't know and they think like, I don't know. It just feels good to kind of like explain yourself. You know what I'm
A big thing for us to come out and talk about this because obviously
But I really hope they do fix FaZe. Like, for real, bro. Like, I hope that FaZe can come together and be a group and more not an organization. Bro, hell with all the contract shit. Hell with all that shit, bro. Like, why can they not just come together, say fuck a contract, and just be a group? And then everyone just make money. Everyone just does their own little separate thing, just like AMP does. Just like YRG does. Just like fucking other shit, bro. Like, that is the new meta, bro. Just no contract bullshit.
we
bro.
don't want to like damage or hurt each other, hurt their band. We love FaZe. Like, bro, it's all we know. It's like our childhood. It's everything
No,
we've
it
ever
is.
experienced.
We were literally
really.
just talking about it, how I was gonna have some things in the video, like what you did for me.
Yes, you want to say? I
Tommy
mean, you don't have to talk
did
about
for
the me stuff, but the Tommy stuff. I
Yeah,
think,
no,
like,
not yes. It's like I was gonna have this in my vid, but obviously there's some stuff I left out because there's certain points you want to have in it, and I wasn't trying to make like a 20-minute video. I haven't really talked to anyone else apart from you as far as like the FaZe people, and like I said, I wanted to have this in the vid, but even like, for example, Tommy Temper, like I know, like I will never forget. Like I know what you did for me. I know you put me in that phase house when I didn't really deserve it. You gave me the biggest opportunity, chance, changed my life more than anyone technically. Like you moved me out of Sweden. Like you were really him that put me on. You know, Tommy, like I don't forget these things, you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't. I'm sure he understands too. It's just been a lot the past few years with the corporate structure and us and just
But I
things
think-
have just not been right.
I think I legit think they all want to fix it. I really do. I believe eventually that they're all just gonna come together and be like, "Yo, this isn't working, bro. We gotta fix this. We built this. We have to fix. We created this. We put all these corporate people over here on this pedestal. We gotta take them down." And I think that starts from but it has to start with people like K-San. Has to start with people like this, like bro. But they gotta have some legends in there. I'm telling you, bro. They need to like pick up like Kai. Bro, that's
And we
crazy.
have to like, you know, kind of keep it quiet. We had a horrible CEO early on, and we've all talked about it now. I can't believe we have never like talked about it. It's just they always like lawsuits.
Legal
You can't,
issues, yeah.
You know, this, that, whatever, and like we just kind of like we're scared to talk about it, I
The
guess. But then
worst.
eventually, it's just like fuck everything. We're just gonna say exactly what happened. Don't care. But in a weird way, it's such a beautiful thing because. Like, I've been talking to a lot of the FaZe guys now. Obviously, I've been talking a lot to Tico. I don't know. Things are getting hopeful. Everyone can connect and love and respect each other the way we always have. Because I don't think, like, all the animosity anybody even has towards each other isn't really, like, real. It's all a misunderstanding. But
Misunderstanding, or non-communication at all, and people like hearing stuff from someone else, and that's not really true. But I heard this from like it's
yeah,
just been
so
you
much
know,
of the
a
phone
lot
call
of
game,
that
the
stuff,
telephone
which I
game,
know
too much
too.
of that.
And it's even like Apex. Like I haven't even talked to him yet, which I would love to do because I know he feels like Apex was basically my guy on the inside that I referred to when I. You know, if I ever wanted to try to sort this or whatever, he was kind of like my point of contact that I felt that I had on the inside.
Yeah.
With
But
the
it
high-ups.
sucks because he
But
wasn't even like that.
I know he
controlling in
wasn't
that.
like that, but the
Yeah,
only
that's
reason
what
he
sucks.
was like that for me.
I wish he was. I wish I had him as CEO and stuff. Everything would have been good at that point.
Yeah, no, I know.
But it's like he
Apex
can only
is the
do
man.
so
No,
much.
I know, and
Bro.
I know he's a real one, and I
Yeah.
know
That-
he tried
that
hard.
would,
So,
bro.
like, I hate that like he felt
Apex, the
that
CEO would definitely
came at him some
be
type
fire.
of way. And then, again, I don't want to even talk about it too much on camera because I want to tell him
Yeah.
privately. You know what I'm saying? But even just so people know, like I was just again,
They
it's just
can fix this,
misunderstandings
bro.
and him feeling some type of
They
way.
just
I'm
have
feeling
to
some type of
do
way.
certain
but
things
I got nothing but love for them.
and
but
just straight up
I
do
really
it.
don't. Like it's. I don't want people to, because of my video, thinking that I hate these people. Like it's not
Yeah,
about
it's
that
like-
at all. I think it's, if anything, it's how much we love it that we're trying to fix it.
Exactly.
Right,
That this shit happens.
right.
So that's like,
It just sucks that it even got in between us, but hopefully, like for everybody,
Yeah.
bro, there's like a lesson that like nobody can get in between us again. Like
Exactly.
we are here for each other.
Y'all just
no
gotta,
matter
they gotta
what,
cut
bro.
the
We
corporate,
care about each other,
they
we
got,
work with each other.
they have to cut the entire corporate scene out of this. This cannot be about corporate, bro. I'm telling you, they sit there, think about it. Old school, New York house, they buy it, or even just another FaZe house. Everyone starts streaming again. Everyone just starts doing all their content except they bring in new people. Imagine they sign like Rage, XQC, and it's not a contract. There's no contract. It's just a group, just like AMP, and they make videos together, and they're running it, and they sit there and they can make decisions right on the spot. So if they want to do something, they don't have to run it by the top dogs. No, they just sit there and be like, "Yo, we're gonna do this." In a discussion, and I don't know.
Brother, we do everything we can for FaZe, but when we feel like it's our FaZe.
That's
the
just
thing.
why I
It's like,
think.
we haven't felt connected. We haven't felt a part of it like that. Obviously, you never got paid like that. I never got paid like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like never made us.
It's just
feel
like the
good.
involvement. It's not even.
It's not even
just
the money, exactly. That's what I want to say. It's not about the money, but it's just like on top of it. It's like the involvement, and then it's like, you're also not fucking paying me. It's
but
like,
the
it's
money
crazy.
part matters too when you know what other people got and did.
That's the only reason why.
That's the only reason I started getting real fucking.
Like when you
mad
see an
about it.
executive get millions of shares, when you know that someone that built this whole fucking company was a part of building it doesn't, is insane. Then they make
that
him
shit's
work
wild.
for it for pennies is.
Just
Come
in a
on, bro.
heartbeat, and mine is like, yeah, over the next 4 years you'll get this, and it's like, but he just got all this.
I know.
For
so
nothing.
This, like, how would anybody else feel? It's like you built something from, it's your childhood like hobby. It's like how many childhood hobbies have became a multi-billion-dollar on Nasdaq? Probably zero, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like a childhood hobby that turned into that. So it's like to feel like that got taken away from you just isn't a good feeling. And this all snowballed. Obviously, we dealt with multiple bad people in between, and people tried to wedge and get between our relationships, start talking about him to me and me to you, and like it just got super messy. But like now we just know, bro, no one's ever getting in between us again. They don't have the best intentions for us that we do for each other.
Yeah, no. Bro, you get one shot at this in your life.
I know.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
You get blessed to be able to do something like this, and I felt like it was. I got robbed from it. Not just the money part, but just like,
The
bro, I
experience
want to
involved.
love this, and
Yeah.
like what we do. I want to like be a part of it. I want to stand behind it. I want to like promote this and show this to the
Right.
world how fucking dope this is. And I feel like I just have to sit back and like I can't do this because if I keep showing up, if I keep making content, if I keep saying yes to these things without having done right, I will never be done right. Why would it give me what I want if I keep showing up and doing things?
Right.
And I
If you keep
hate-
complying with it, they're gonna keep taking advantage of
So
you.
I had to just take a step back. I stopped creating. I stopped everything. I barely tweeted. I barely posted. I did nothing. And I hate that I did that. And it's like, bro, I've had so many nights where I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? I'm ruining my life because you know what I'm saying? It's been
Yeah.
driving me crazy. I swear, it's been driving
You
me.
feel a lot better now, though, right?
Yeah, so much weight off my shoulders.
Because I
feel
swear
great.
to God, I
No, I feel
I was in that
bro,
exact same position
bro.
for so long, and
Yeah.
now that just people know and people get it,
Yeah.
and the pressure's
Bro,
on them
I
now,
hope
feel
to
good.
God
bro,
they
part
fix
of me,
it, bro.
part of me
Like,
hate that I had to make the video
bro,
because
I miss
like
OG
you, bro, I
Faze.
never
But you
wanna
didn't
put-
attack him. I'm the one
No.
that fucked up and started talking shit. You didn't
Yeah.
talk shit at all.
No,
You-
but like still, because I'm never trying to put FaZe in a bad light like that because I love the brand just like you do. We
yeah,
love
but you
the
didn't
fucking
speak
brand.
badly on FaZe, just
Like,
like
it
the
was
people that
just-
are making it bad.
I had to because I've tried for years to get this like
Trust,
privately.
you guys don't get
Years and
how
years and
hard we've
years.
been trying. Especially with like, it's just a lot of like, we'll have a conversation with people, they'll diffuse it, and then nothing will really happen. They'll try to make you feel reassured and everything's
What
gonna be okay.
can they do?
Then
Can they
nothing
make
happens,
like
lack
the
of
CEO
transparency,
step down?
and
Like
it's just,
that's the only thing I
it
see.
drove
Like,
us all apart and
Yeah.
just made us all like have this weird frustrating relationship with FaZe, and then that caused us to have it kind of with each other because we maybe felt like the other person didn't get what we were dealing with, and it just like
Yeah.
snowballed and got worse. I guess the reason I feel better is because I've talked to them all and I know the vibe, and I know that like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be good, everyone wants
No,
to be good, and
sure.
nobody like obviously wants to throw away lifelong friendship we've all had. Like why the fuck would we ever do that? We care
Yeah.
so much about
No,
each other,
but
we
that's
built
what
so much.
I
That would be
hated that, bro.
But they
We
just
don't
gotta
want
come
that
together,
ever
bro.
be
They need to
looked
make
at
a
something
video
bad when it's supposed to be like
on the
something so
CEOs,
sick
and they just get
beautiful,
that
you know
shit
what I'm saying?
down.
That's
Like,
what I hated too. It's like I could just see myself in the future like having so many regrets, falling out with people, like everything, like fuck, bro. Life's
and
too
it was for
short.
what? It's like for what?
Exactly, bro. If
Because we all got played. We all were the
and these
biggest,
people
like,
got in our way and like held a couple people over here, a couple people over here, and told these people what they wanted to just control us and
Yeah.
kept us separate for a reason.
Yeah.
Since essentially,
Yeah.
he was the mastermind
Yeah,
behind
of course,
that.
of course.
He was the mastermind.
I know, and it
behind,
never
like,
really left.
splitting-
His effect
Bro,
never truly like
he
ended
never really
until
did.
now.
He
Until
split
now.
the group and he never really
Yeah.
got back.
And that was
on
his goal, man. It was always just to take advantage of us, and he wanted communication. He wanted to control all the communication.
Yes.
Who was talking about what was through him. Oh, don't speak to him. Don't talk to Tico. Talk to me about it.
Yes.
And like that's. And I don't know why
That shit
certain people
fucked him.
listen. I still spoke to people, but certain people listen, and it's like it's okay. I don't blame him. We're all kids. We're all coming up. We all thought he was gonna help us, and he had the answer. And he's trying to do the right thing. Fucking impressionable ass kids. It's fine. I mean,
It's not been easy either to like come up with like how we did and how quickly we did and how big we did. Of course, we're not gonna have everything figured out in business
Yeah.
world and everything. Like, of course,
Yeah,
not.
that's
Like,
where
shit's
they're
gonna
having
we
be
didn't have to
start.
start business structure. We were busy on focusing on making videos every
Yes.
single day.
Yes.
We didn't have time to do the like the actual business
Right.
structure. And he reassured us everything was good. He'd be transparent. Obviously, never happened. Added in people, and that's the thing that people like. I hate reading. I'm sure you hate reading it too. Well, that's what happens when you sell out your company.
Yeah, no one sold. No one.
You think any of us made $1? You think any of us like if we sold out? Yeah, it's our fault. If we took a bag to let people in, sure, it's our fault. But they just kind of squeezed in, and then they took investments for things that they controlled. So they chose. So FaZe technically did get the money, but we didn't get to touch any of it. They controlled where it went, who it went to, how it was spent. It was just all gone, all burned. All like FaZe burns what $60-70 million a year. How much of that you get? How much did I get? Oh yeah.
Zero.
I always have to stress it's not about the money to us. It's more about the feeling. We care more about what FaZe is and what it means to us. Not have a filter and not have to like not talk about it because you're.
What are we gonna say next? Fuck that, bro. Like that's why I was a little bit nervous about my vid too, because like I never, bro. I don't. That's not how I make videos.
You didn't script it all.
I started my camera and I just roll. Like I just roll and like I'm trying. Obviously, like as I'm filming, I'm like trying to remember what I want to say. But bro, I'm just like nothing is scripted.
That's how you get the most like genuine answer. But also, don't you leave out hella stuff and I'm like, shit, I should have said that.
Yes, bro. As soon as I was editing, I'm like, oh,
and then you want to add in the audio, you're like, I won't be as fluid. I'm like,
exactly. That's why I'm like, no, I don't want to sit back down and do it because he's not going to be as like, no, that was a one take thing.
It did a lot. People finally like understand because you put in a lot more emotion. Mine was more like panicky, like, fuck these corporate guys, they're trying to fuck us. It's like, this is how they did me, bro. And it's just like, it's so true, and everyone could like feel exactly how you felt. I told you, my mom called me the next day. She's like, fuck them, I hate when they do that. I swear to God. She's like, fuck them, I hate when they do that. Like, Mom, you've been know this. Like, why? I still got she acting like a fag, and she acting like you don't know this. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you know all this, Mom.
Because it means a lot. Because like when you put up a video like that, you never really know
how people are gonna react
because they haven't made as much confidence, bro. But it's because of this. And I know people are gonna hold that against me and shit. Like, no, he wasn't. You didn't want to film. No, every time I made a video, I'm reminded about the situation. I used to go to the CS events, and other orgs would ask me like, "So what's your rolling phase?" Like, and I'm just sitting there. It's so awkward. I'm like, nothing. I'm just here because I want to. Like, it's just, bro. It's
that's
so,
the crazy part,
bro. And it's not that I want to.
That's the crazy part, bro. Why did they? That's why. Bro, you see Nade Shot at 100 Thieves events for Call of Duty, bro. You see all these people, Optic, Scump, all these people watching these events. You never, ever see anybody showing love on their personal channels, their personal Twitters, anything about any of their competitive teams or those pro teams. You never see that. Want to know why? Because they're all like separated, bro. Like, why show support when you're not getting a cut of that? Why show support? So, bro, that's the crazy shit.
Crazy
it's like
title
what?
that I can like, yo, look at me, I got this title. Not at all. I don't give a fuck about a title. But it's the feeling of being able to like, hey, I'm this and I've been here and I'm It's like,
and you know stuff like,
you know, and
for
even
example,
my family, bro. I go home. How's Faye? I don't want to talk about it. My friends from Sweden. How's everything? Yo, this and this.
Because it appears so much better on camera and what they think, and they see all these moves and they think like, for example, like, did you know we were doing Disney when it dropped? Or
no,
did you know
I found out when we posted it on Twitter.
Ready? I found out. I'm a founder. I'm one of the main founders. I found it on Twitter too.
Yeah, no, same.
I didn't know.
No, same.
Porsche. I went to the office one day. There was a hella Porsche. I'm like, what the hell? Like, yeah, we saw my Porsche. What the hell?
Yeah, how weird is that? For something that's so big, and then this is what's crazy. And then they expect us to promote it to you guys. We don't have any emotional attachment.
Think about like G Fuel.
We don't have any like, you know,
like
what
with
I'm saying?
FazeBerry, like you need, like I didn't make $1, you didn't make $1, right? Off FazeBerry, obviously. But like when we were like trying them and like we made FazeBerry, like it was like that's like I don't know, we felt a part of it.
Yeah.
So like I promoted it for free. Hella, I promoted fucking FazeBerry for hella for free.
Yeah, everyone.
But it's like exactly something everybody did because we felt involved. Yeah. And they don't understand. They just make us feel involved with the play and make our community feel involved with the play. Like why does not every sponsorship we do include also like a big giveaway for our fans so they can experience what we're sponsored by?
Yes.
I feel like that's a great way
like
for them.
Like a cool activation, like you know
every single time. Yes. And like that's when we'll actually care about it. It's like you know this is happening. You're part of developing the play. You're part of marketing the play because you actually care about the play and how it looks on FaZe. We think it's a good fit. Yeah. Like I don't know. They just like they don't get that the FaZe effect, the FaZe magic. The way I was telling yesterday, like people are like the trying to find a secret to lose weight. It's like saying a calorie deficit. That is the only thing you need to do. And with this, the magic of FaZe is just all of us being together and creating together. Everything that comes from FaZe has to come from us. That is the only magic there is from FaZe is our chemistry, our brotherhood and chemistry, and what we produce from that.
And not just us, by the way. Just
like
everybody.
Like mostly the New York house and like Rug and Fraser and Nikon and Jarvis, like the main group. Yeah. And I'm sorry if somebody felt like left out there. I swear to God, I love you. Like Ron, I love you, John. He's like, wow, he didn't say my name. You know what I mean? And that's all the FaZe magic is. It's not a logo. I've been saying this a million times. The logo does not have a fan base.
There has to be substance behind it. There has to be like some kind of connection to it. Like
have to.
You know what I'm saying?
But bro, I know you know this because now it's been almost a decade since New York, right?
Bro.
Yeah. How many big YouTubers and streamers
That's
and
crazy.
creators are all massive fans, and they were inspired by you, and they came up and they were crediting you? Because I know, I just know for a
Literally.
fact, because I get it from so many YouTubers and streamers.
there's
I know that it has to also be for you. So many streamers are like, bro, you're the reason I do this. That's why we do this. The money was cool, like, whatever, you know, I bought dumb shit, whatever, having taxes, I got all cool, whatever. But like, bro, the impact, like hearing that is what like makes my heart warm. Like I love seeing fans succeed more than anything. Whenever I see like a fan and I see them killing shit, I know I don't know them like that, but like they hit me on some shit like, bro, you inspired me, and then I see that they created, because I'm like, bro, that's like, come on, like that's like what we do this shit for. That's like the best feeling, and that was the whole point.
It started because Roman out one.
That was the whole point of me dropping out of high school, you moving out of Sweden to America to take a risk, like.
Yeah, so many Swedish people. I'm not gonna lie, especially Swedish people. It's like, man,
because like you made it out of Sweden.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much, bro. Low key, who was that for me? Even though it's completely blood, bro. Avicii was that for me. I'm like, bro, someone from Sweden could just like make music on his computer, and all of a sudden, the idea of like making it out of Sweden, doing something on like, it was just like, I don't know, it was just huge, bro. Yeah. It was huge. Everyone needs that person in some capacity. Someone to look up to like, yo, I can fucking do this shit too, you know?
Exactly.
Because we really ain't different. We're different, but we're not.
It was just,
it's just
exactly. That's like I'm sure also when you talk to people, like some fans, like, and again, we're not celebrities, they don't act like that, but some fans have been like starstruck, like shaky and like whatever. But then when you actually like talk to them, like they realize like you're human. They're like, oh wait, you're not what I thought you were. Like you're just a regular ass dude. It's like,
how are you so
expect us to be like, I don't know, LA, and it's honestly because we live here. I swear, when people tell me that, like even like YouTubers I've talked to, like, yeah, bro, I didn't expect you to be like that. I thought you were gonna be like those LA dudes, just like. We don't party. We don't do that shit. We don't be like sniffing coke off hookers' asses. Like we really.
Come on now. Back in the day.
Like,
I'm capping. I'm lying.
You know what I mean? They want to like you can't have access to them. It's like they one word you. They try to, or even if that, like they just don't really want to like, you know.
So much.
They're so insecure, and it's okay. Everyone's insecure about something, but it's so obvious. They just like they want to be that guy that's unaccessible. It's like because they know they're not him. That's why. Exactly. They know deep down that they're not him. And they're just like, they gotta act a certain
syndrome,
way.
Bro.
Listen, I'm just like so glad that we're at a point now where like we both feel like
playing Among Us.
Everything's off the table. You guys see everything for what it is, and you guys are gonna see the change too, and it's gonna actually mean a lot more. My brother, I love you so much.
I love you too, bro.
Like,
no, I do. I swear.
Like, you guys don't know how much of a genuine dude this guy is. Like, there's certain things I don't want to say to make other people look bad, but like, he, since day one, has always been the person that like made me feel cared about, made me feel respected, like never took advantage of me, because there was a time where like a lot of people were taking advantage of me, and he was never like that. Bro, I was just telling the other day, I'll never forget a week in New York, he force fed me. He's like, bro, you're not paying for no one's shit this week. I'm buying you food every fucking meal, every fucking day for a whole week, and he like forced it on me. Like, he cares so much about me, and he cares about what's right. Always been such a respectful dude. I appreciate you guys for watching. I love you guys so much.
Tico,
See you guys
Rain,
next one,
man.
and it's gonna be crazy. Trust me. Don't get real.
Man, that shit's crazy, bro. W Rain, W Tico, bro.